What's today? March 28th,
Yes.
2021.
Yes.
Captain's log, 8:08. You're ready for sleep?
Yes, I'm so tired.
Why you didn't do anything today?
I did do it. I did do
It's
stuff.
Palm Sunday. We did mass.
Yeah.
What else?
We rolled dried a
Oh my
two
gosh,
tennis.
yes.
Did you forget? Oh my gosh.
Like, we
rolled
didn't do anything. We stayed
two
home all day.
tennis courts from 1 o'clock until 3 in hopes that we get to play an Alta match at 2:30, and everyone showed up and it was still soaked. And then we had it with a leaf blower, like a nice backpack one that didn't work either.
We could not dry off our courts.
No, so there was no match to be had today, but it was a good workout. Yeah.
We're like, you know what we need right now?
An indoor tennis court.
Indoor tennis court, which is kind of the ultimate goal.
I feel like that is. that's
No, I mean the ultimate
Yes.
goal? No, it's not. I mean, it's the reason for needing capital, but it's not the reason for doing what you're going to be doing. University.
I never wanted to go to college. I never wanted to go away for college. I feel like some people want to move out because they're like, you know, to their parents or they want freedom, and I don't feel the need for any of that. I feel like I have all of that that I need, or they don't like their family, and obviously I like my family. So,
Aw, shucks.
like the older I get, the more and more I just go, yeah, I don't like school. Like I just want to do the bare minimum, because why would I spend 4 years in college to find out, oh yeah, I want to be a tennis coach and I don't need any college training for that? Like,
So everybody's path is different, and it's not that I completely suggest somebody doesn't go to school. I just think your passion is tennis, and you have a way to make money and a living at tennis. Why wouldn't you start that direction before you even get out of high school, before you even get into high school, which is what you're going to do? We have contacted a coaching, a school for coaches to learn to become coaches. So you will pay
coaching
to go to
school
school
for coaching.
for coaching, and you will do some of it online, some of it on, you know, in person, because you have to demonstrate the skills. And her coach feels like she's capable of all that,
yeah.
to be able to make your own money and maybe, you know, decide, look, I really like what I'm doing or not.
Yeah, okay.
So what are all the things that we need
Yeah,
to do to
so-
get to the end goal? So if we already know the end goal in our head right now is not college,
no.
what is our prep work for your future?
Well, we have a lot happening. So I've been with Alta. I joined Alta last fall, so that was September. That was my first season. And I had a really good time. And then we joined again this spring, pretty much the same group of girls. And then Mom decided I should sign up for T2, which is a little bit T2 tennis. So that's more, you don't have to be on a team. It's kind of made. You make your own matches, you set them up, you meet at your own courts and other people's courts. It's just kind of more independent from Alta. And then we're gonna look into signing up for USTA, which is a lot more competitive. Set me up with some really good players, and just that's a more intense situation match-wise.
And if you're coaching other kids, and then when you get older, youth, adults, teens, wouldn't it be good to know I've had experience with it? Because we're constantly going to a coach going, what is this like? I mean, is your ultimate goal to become a professional player on a circuit, or is your ultimate goal right now to make a living at this?
I don't know. You can make a living as a professional.
You can.
I don't know what I want. I don't know. I feel like whenever I get asked something for tennis, like, I don't know, I just always say yes. Like, don't be nervous about it. Even if you're nervous, just go. Go with a smile, walk onto the court with confidence, and you should be okay, even though you're very scared on the inside. That's usually how a tennis game goes.
Yeah, but you're just wanting to play tennis. So if you're just wanting to play tennis, doesn't matter if you're at a USTA tennis match or an Alta tennis match or a tennis match just with your team.
Yeah.
You're just playing a match. You're going to play your best. You're going to try to learn from it.
Yeah.
And let's talk about driving.
So I feel like knowledge-wise, I know a lot about driving, which is so helpful. just because I've sat in the front seat, I've sat in the passenger seat for like 3 or 4 years now, and I just always am paying attention to people around us, and especially when we had the foster kids in the house with the other siblings, there were a ton of them. You know, I think there were 3 or 4 kids who mom taught to drive, or you know, like refreshed on how to drive. So I learned a lot from them, but most recently, because I will be driving within the next like 6, I don't know, soon.
Next November, you get your permit.
Yeah, but I've been paying a lot of attention to how Charlie's being taught to drive. And I'm just like, okay, so, and even when mom drives, I'm like, were you supposed to put on a blinker? I have to take the permit test in November. I'm going to take it on my birthday, or after my birthday. But I have to study the driver's manual, which is like 50-something pages.
Did you do the EDAP class?
Yeah, I did the EADAP over Christmas break, which was the online drug and alcohol and drug awareness program.
We're going to sign you up for the Joshua's Law one.
Yep, that's for the license, so that will be over a year from now.
But if you take it now, will it?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to like knock everything out.
Summer.
Yeah, just like knock everything out, because over the summer you still have school to go to.
Oh.
It'll be limited, but you still have school. And you still have, like, you're going to probably, you know, do drills, and maybe you'll be working.
Hopefully.
That's the goal.
So I have a lot of training to do for...
a lot of studying.
Yeah.
We've been kind of MIA the last week.
I know, because as you can see, there's been so much going on.
Charlie had surgery last week, so
yeah,
it was a matter of getting...
doing well.
Yes, he's fabulous, but it was a matter of getting him through recovery. But I still think it's really awesome to watch your progress. So you've been continued on with purchasing stocks.
Yeah, I've made
Learning
like $50
so much.
within the last like month, which is really fun, because to me $50 is a good amount of money for just putting my money into an account. Not just into an account, but like I bought different things and I'm able to watch I love checking the stock market. The best though is when we're away or I've forgotten, and then I go on at like 4 o'clock right when it closes, and I'm like, whoa, one day I made like $12. I was like, what? I didn't do anything. How did that get there? Mm-hmm. So that's really fun, actually. I'm kind of surprised how fun. Like, you wouldn't think it's that fun, but it really is. When I first started seeing my therapist, she was like, so what do you do when you're at the house? And I'm like, well, you know, I do my schoolwork. And at the time, we had a lot of bonus babies that we call them. I feel bad calling them foster kids, because I didn't see them that way, but it wasn't like, oh, you know, we had siblings in the house.
Bonus babies, they were all we took only teens. So
yeah, so we had
teenagers in the house. There was always
other
friends.
Kids. Yeah, friends. That's really how I saw them. We just all kind of hung out and we had a good time. And I don't know if Charlie was going to school at the time, but she was like, you know, you need to do something. You need to go see other kids. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And she was like, okay, well, I want you. It was over the summertime. It was like 2 or 3 summers ago. She said, I want you to write down a list of things that you would want to do. And I was like, okay. And so I just wrote down tennis, and I didn't really want to do it. And my mom was like, you know, you said a couple weeks later after you heard about that, you're like, oh yeah, so your first practice is this Monday. And I went, what? And she said, oh yeah, did I not sign you up for that? Did I not tell you I signed you up for that?
She worked
so sly about it.
We worked so hard to get it put together.
Yeah, that group kind of fell apart, but it was a good start. We won't tell anyone. Yeah, so we had Passover last night, and that was fun. Although we had an awful time finding the Afikomen's.
Awful time.
A hard time.
Or well, you know the den.
Hold on, I got.
I'm glad you said that. We can now relax because they're not going to find it so fast.
They're looking for the Afikomen.
We haven't done this in a while, so I feel.
Grandma said it's not low, so you don't have to bend over. And she says it's going to be very hard.
Like
Passover Seder was so good. Brisket.
I don't like
that was
fancy
cooked
dinners.
it was so good.
The dessert, though, top notch.
Ooh. Let's talk about it. Shayna got new clothes.
Oh yes, I got long shorts and 3 tank tops.
So Shayna's been wearing tie-dye t-shirts that she makes with plain white t-shirts
Kind of.
for years.
Yeah.
And
And it turns out that's not the best for tennis players. No, because I don't like these shorts come up too high and it's annoying because I have to pull them down. And then my shirt like hangs off my shoulder. It's very bizarre. And then it like pulls on my neck over here. So Mom got me tank tops, which I was not happy about. But they actually work despite my dislike for them.
Try. I wasn't gonna make you wear it to the match. I just thought for sure just wear it, and then there's all these people that I had to like cut off because they're like, look, is that Shayna? Look at Shayna, and I'm like, shit, we're not talking about it. We're not. Please do not address
it.
it.
When people like point stuff out. Yeah. I don't know. I always thought that baggy t-shirts and my shorts worked, but I mean honestly, yeah, the tank tops do work. They do. I don't love them, but that's okay.
So I was just so sad.
We are still very, very far away from a tennis skirt, though. I'm just gonna put that out there.
That's where it's
for
going.
anyone's information.
Now tonight we were on the phone. Turns out we make a phone call to this coaching place.
We called at like 5:30
on a Sunday night. It's Palm Sunday. I just thought I'd leave a voicemail.
Yeah, and we had called this company a couple weeks ago. They said, we'll have this person call you. They're out of the office right now. We'll have this person call you when they get a chance. We never got the phone call. And so we called again after talking with our coach, my coach. And we called like 5 o'clock on a Sunday. And we were talking with this guy. He was really nice, super, supportive and nice. And, let me just give you your information. I'll pass it on. And then he said he introduced himself over the phone.
At the end, he goes, by the way,
I'm the CEO of the company.
My name is Dan, blah, blah, blah. I'm the CEO of the company.
I was and then the first thing that popped into my head when I heard CEO, I was like, what is he answering a phone? Don't you have better use for your CEO?
No. No, they can do everything. So
I mean, that is quite humbling, though.
I text the coach, and you spoke with him. He asked for your information. You gave it to him, and then I text the coach. Well, guess what? I spoke to so and so, and he goes, "That's the CEO of the company." I went,
yes,
so
we learned.
Yes, it is. It happened. Among Us, we've been Among Us singing.
Among Us.
We got the whole family doing it. We're yelling at each other. We're all spread out on the.
Mom and I started playing, and it was really funny. She'd be the imposter, I'd be the imposter, and we'd yell at each other. It was a lot of fun. And then we were like, Charlie, you really just try it. Just play one time. And then he was like, okay, fine. It's a good game. And then we're all screaming, and Dad's like, all right, he literally was like, all right, fine, I'll play it. How do you join? And we gave him the information, we gave him the code, and we were all playing for 3 or 4 hours one night. And you never have a good outro. I feel like my outros always suck.
Do you want me to dance? Sing.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Go ahead. Wait.
No, I'm doing. I was gonna do the Irish dancing.
No, we don't need any music.
Oh, I was gonna sing and dance. Because you said it's a bad outro.
Okay, sing and dance then.
All right. Somewhere over the rainbow. Just my feet. I'm doing the Irish dancing.
That's not Irish dancing.
Yeah, okay. Don't.
No, I wasn't getting your full
Just
leg.
my feet.
That's terrible Irish dancing.
You gonna do?
No. No, move on to something else.
Okay.
So.
No? How about if I recite?
Next.
Oh, have you ever seen me ice skate?
Oh, she's coming close.
Ice skating. Have you ever seen me ride a horse?
No.
Don't do it because we're going to take the forest when I'm doing it.
We need Western music. Wait, Mom. Mom, go like this.
We're galloping.
Okay, I think that's a pretty good outro. So.
You liked all that? Hold on, I can recite a poem.
Nah.
It's a.
Peace out. I think I just zoomed in on my face.
That's gonna be your outro.
Yep.
Okay.
it's called a roll dry, literally ROL. What's that called?
Dry.
No.
Hyphen.
Yeah, yeah. DRY.
And this is why
DRI.
college might not
No,
be.
DRI.
And I just said to that mom, who's such a sweet woman, I just said, Shay and I just beat our drum. We
We marched to the beat of our own drum.
Thank you.
We beat off. We beat. What? Say what?
It's Sunday.
And I already gave you a hug. Go
I got my one
hug up somebody. But you
Well,
know.
then that's not good. But that's why you want a tennis skirt.
No, that's why I don't want a tennis skirt.
But tennis.
I
skirt-
don't want a tennis skirt.
Form.
No.
Fit. Function.
No.
Skirt. Fits.
Kill
the
me.
meat. Okay.
I like to be different. Dare to be different.
As I told that mom, we marched.
March. Could you get that straight, please? March to the beat of our own drum.
Oh
It's
my-
not that hard.
We don't beat it.
Okay. Hey guys, we hope you liked that video. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell again. Such a
What am I supposed to say?